Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. So this is the part two of our series of the presentation, in which we show you how quickly you can develop a validation, structural changes, validation system, which will make sure and which will alert you if there is any significant changes made in the structure of the sheets. This is a frequently used requirement. It is a frequently demanded by the Excel users, and this is a the problem reported by the users and felt by the Excel users that whenever somebody or they themselves insert a column or make the changes in the and forgetting that that range is being used in lookups, and so that is failing, and then they have to make the adjustment in the formulas and in the code and so on. So there has to be some way out of it. They have to develop a certain mechanism which will alert them to as soon as there is any changes, right? So for this, the first thing we suggest is that you insert a sheet, uh, which is give it a name as validate, just to remember you, or any appropriate name you can do. Then you have to use this the same name consistently, right? So we have divided this part in three steps. First, you insert a sheet, give it a name. Second is you write what to do during code as soon as this sheet is selected, right? So we go to VBA Code, and as soon as this sheet is activated, this code is going to be performed, right? Okay. So this is taking in the name of the file, which is later on used wherever you see the my book. Okay, and if you don't see it, then fine. This is my normal habit to. Sometimes you have to use the file reference in your code. So my book is the wisest thing that you can make a you can set a variable for the entire name, because our file name is sometimes very long. So whenever we want our file to be referred, we say my book, right? So the next is the sheet. We can also use the sheet reference, like my sheet. My sheet is equal to validate, for example. Validate. So whatever the name you find appropriate, just give that name and then replace all the validates from here onwards, with the my sheet, right? So this has to be intelligently done, carefully done. So what you want to search the validate, right? And wherever you do be careful, means you have to use this course as well. Course, include this course, right? And then in the replace, you will not use the code, you will say my sheet. So this is my sheet, and then we are going to replace it within the selected text. That's fine. We say replace all. Okay, so 8 replacements have been quickly, appropriately, concisely done without any mistake, right? There's no longer validate now. All you need to do is just mention the name of the sheet which you are going to use for validation, then put it here. The rest of the job is done by my sheet, right? Okay, so this is 1 is not equal to 1 is my way. And some I have learned it from some of my colleagues. They used to do it. I in the beginning I said, what is this? One can never be equal to 1. Why, if 1 is not equal to 1? One it is always the. So by saying this, we are saying do not execute this code at all. Never execute this. If you want this and never to be executed, then why to use it? Right? Well, this is the reason that sometimes when you want it to be executed, you will carefully do it with the promise that you will undo it later on. Okay, so remember to. Okay? So you must say, so it's a warning. This, yeah, so it's a warning. And then you can write anything. Okay, so this way you write your comments, right? So if it is equal to 1, now you have done it. Equal to 1 means execute this, right? Execute it. So uh, so if you delete everything, for example, here, and and you have made the changes in the code like this, is equal to this. So this time, when you activate this sheet, it is going to perform. Right? It is you have for this you have to go out and come back again. It will perform all these things and stop it here, right? And before exiting it, so that it will give you the chance that it has done its job. Okay. Okay. So we click on it here. We go out of the sheet and we come back here, and that's it. So and you see the information has already been filled. So you don't have to worry that what is the other change. So this is one of them. But you have to worry one thing that you don't have to forget that you have to once it is this thing is done, this stop is going to remind you. It is going to this will remind you, remind the developer to make one is not equal to yeah. So here yeah, so that it will not keep on refreshing it. It will stop. It will now never happen until you change it. Okay. So let's stop it and right stop it. Okay. Now if you and you want to execute the validation, all you need to do is come out of it and click on it. So no message is coming, it means it's validated. So this mechanism we have used in by adding a button in the toolbar, right? So this toolbar is a my toolbar and validate workbook structure. Okay, so how to approach to that? We press Alt F11. Yeah, we press Alt F11, and this will take us to the VBA code, and then we will go to the modules. In the modules, we have this create my toolbar. Or even if you don't go there, you anywhere in the code, you remain here and just write for validate, for example. You can say validate. Okay, fair enough. So we say in the project. So this is where it has performed. Yeah. So it has created the toolbar button and associated it with the validate WV structure, workbook structure, and this. Okay. So this process is doing only that it is selecting the validation. That's it. The rest of the job is already in the activate procedure of the system. As soon as the sheet is activated, it will start performing the validation and let you know if there is any changes. And then it will get back to the procedure or the interface, and then it will make it very hidden, which or the sheet, right? So why we have not used this my sheet in there? Well, the reason is that we have to uh, my sheet is a variable. It it remains within the procedure, and this is out of that procedure. That's why my sheet cannot be used in here, right? My sheet is there in this code, validate, right? If you will go and see the validate, yeah, this my sheet is can be used within this procedure only. As soon as you go out of it, my sheet is no longer existing. So whenever you use a validate my sheet in here, then you will also have to update the changes in that procedure, uh, uh, which I have shown you, right? If I right click here, we go to the last position, this one. Okay, this is the last procedure, and then you will get back to here. Right? Yeah, this one. So you have to use my sheet variable even here, or you just write whatever is your sheet name, right? Okay, now let's get back to where we were. We want the validation process to be seen, right? So this is the statement. It's a medical statement. I love it. That it's a loop for next loop, right? And here we can use anything, any variable. No need to declare it. It will be declared as soon as you say for each sh, whatever you say sh, then you refer it as sh here, right? Wherever, whenever you say sh, that means sheets. You have sheets in the workbook, and each sheet is sh, right? Sheets. The same thing you can do. For example, you're working in some other collection like cells, then each cell, then you will say each C in the cells of this sheet. So then C will be a cell, right? And whenever you want to refer it, you can use this C here. But here it is SH. Whatever you use here, then that becomes referenceable in your upcoming statements. And in these statements, you can refer it to it. Okay, it is SH is a sheet. The sheet has a name. If the name is SH, is my sheet. If the name is my sheet is validated, right? And A1 is on not equal to space, right? So this is why this is that. And A1 is of the sheet is not equal to space. So this is the magical statement which ignores all the all the sheets which have A1 blank. A1 is blank, it is ignored. Well, whatever you do, it will not be validated one. But only the tables in which the A1 is non-blank, these are going to be having used. So the index is being used because A1 is not blank, right? Sales order is not used because sales order has a blank. That's why sales order is escaped in here, right? And customer, the A1 is not blank. That's why it's being validated, right? We go and see. So it is checking that and the A1 is not equal to blank, then write it down. The same thing is when it is validating. Yeah, this is for the populating the structure into the validate sheet, and this portion. So let me write it for your understanding that this loop is for populating, right? We use the following loop. The validate sheet is the workbook. Okay. So it is populated. Now the following loop here, that this loop is to validating. The following loop is validating against the populated cells. The workbook is, is validating the current structure of the workbook against the uh, saved structure of the structure. Yeah. So this is the loop in which it is comparing. If this is meshed, right? Here it is checking it. If it is meshed, and then it is passing it out. Otherwise, it is showing you the error, right? If this means the validation sheet is not equal to the sheet name string name, right? Then it is going to list you the validation error at row number. Instead of saying row number, you can also say that at row number. You can, in addition to it, you can say the sheet name. Um, at you can, instead of the at at sheet, yeah, and that is range A. So you can say that in range. Put a space here, and you use this Control C. Yeah, instead of saying this, you can use this. So this is going to bring you the name of the sheet and the name of the column. Yeah, the name of the column that has been not matching, that has been changed or altered. Okay, so let's try it that it works, right? So for example, we go to the index, we say instead of lesson, we say lessons. Okay, hold on, yeah, and we click it here to validate. Huh? So this the sheet index and the lesson number is changed. Right? The sheet is indexed and the lesson number is changed. Right? That's right. So and it has made it very hidden as well. Right? So we, in order to bring it back, we will go to this code in the here, and we will stop it from very hidden, or otherwise that we have seen that the issue, we know the issue, so no need to go to unhide it. Already you know that the issue is where it is here, which we have done the correction. So let's remove it. Now you click it, so it is validated. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next video. Thank you very much.